How many people here use YouTube? Put your hands. Wow. All right then. That's amazing. I have a channel on YouTube, of course, you know, because that's what I sort of discovered while I was there, and you know, I had my little broadband connection. What's your name? Aaron. Oh, no, that's not his name. His name is Bill. Bill. Thanks, Peter.
Sophie.
Okay. Right. If we do this thing, it's what I'd like to do is get just silently, because it's to do with what you think. Okay. And I don't want it to be influenced by what your friend thinks. All right. You'll go, and a question will occur in your head. Yes, it will. And what I'd like is for that question, for you to get your own answer. Don't look for somebody else. That's what happens with adults a lot. Okay? And what I want is for you to go with it. And then you just do the calculation. It's a very odd calculation. Right? It's a calculation that is just not feasible. Right? And I ask adults this kind of question and they just go. And they can't manage it. So maybe Mr. would just look into it. Right. So the first thing I'm going to write. Right? Shh. Okay. Okay. Just to give you in the ballpark, I suppose. Right. Okay. Everything that I do is motivated by that. Yeah. I believe it's possible for us to create an opportunity for world peace by 2020. I don't think it's possible to do it tomorrow. I don't think it's possible to do it next year, but I do believe it's possible to do that for the future. Okay? I have not promoted this as a teacher. I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't really know, but I never did. I think with the class. But, even though I've got a website and stuff like that, and I do that. But right, what I'd like you to do, all right? What I'd like you to do is write down a percentage or a probability, okay, of what you think. And I'm going to ask for 3 things. Okay, the possible state of the world. I mean, I don't know if you watch television, news, where you are, I have no idea. That's right, I have no idea. What I'd like to just get you to calculate is the probability of things. You know, probability in the future? You don't know. I mean, you know, if you flip a coin, is it heads? I don't really know. What's a head? Okay, so, still, I don't know. Half, 50%, 50%. You know about that? Yeah. We're okay with that? Yeah. Well, what are the chances of, all right, the first one is, major kind of like, so we'll do like, this is the answer number 1, number 2, number 3. What's the chances of major disaster? Right, we're talking. Huh? No. You just put the answer down, your probability for number 1. So, but wait for the calculation, right? You've got to go. Don't check with friends, right? Just 3 questions. What's the chance by 2020? By 2020, listen, how can I calculate this? Don't. Right? What's the chance of a major disaster occurring? And you might think about the environment, oh, that melting stuff, the water rising, oh, how do that? Or you might think, wait a minute, there's wars, what is that? What that gets wrong? Right, so what's the percentage chance, and Mr. Chislow, please join in. What's the chance of a major, major phenomenal disaster where things go, like drastically wrong? Drastically wrong. Lightning wrong. As in, there won't be any schools go to. When you have kids, it's like, oh, you might not have food in the supermarkets. It's that major disaster because something tremendously bad is happening. Right, what's the chance of that? If you just write down a percentage for that, it's a weird calculation. Please, that would be most kind. Okay. Okay, the second one is what's the probability? And it's like, hopefully the total should add into 100%. What happens if it just sort of stays the same? It stays the same, it's the way it is, and it's the way it always has been. I think it's the same. Stuff you use, stuff you watch, stuff you buy. Well, if you've got an alternative, I'd like to hear what the alternative is, yeah. So a major disaster, this one stays the same. You can change it afterwards. Put a cross through, but that was my first game. Second game. It's not precisely a maths question. But we're not using maths to help us. adults, you see, find it very, very difficult to do this. It's a weird application of finance. Oh, are you checking the internet for your answer?
Pardon?
Are you checking the internet for the answer?
No,
Look at him, he's studying up. Alright, so it stays the same. Alright? Last one. We actually do have a really good world peace situation. Well, that means there's nobody like suffering, there's nobody like, all this, bombs. There's no bombs being dropped on people, and there's, people have got enough to eat everywhere in the world. And it's like, it's okay. Everybody, for example, I suppose most kids like can go to school if they kind of want to. Everyone has a right to education. Yes, should be everyone has a right for education. Right, so there you go. Major disaster stays the same. World peace. World peace is slightly different. Stays the same. We don't really have world peace. Not kind of thing. All right. If you've got an alternative, I'd like to know what it is and put the percentage beside it as well. Do option 4. I don't know what option 4 would be, but if you've got an option 4, write it down, put down the percentage.
End of the world.
That's kind of a graphic. It's within major disaster. Well, this is looking forward to it. It's like a celebration.
Is it always, the percentages always add up to 100?
Well, in 2020, we are either going to be in world peace or it's going to be much the same, or there's been a major disaster. So if you've got something else, these are like. Does that make sense? Finished?
Yes.
Are we cool with that? Can I gather these? Can I get these? Is that okay? You don't have to. I mean, if you want these, then I can go. I remember it's Peter and David.
Thanks. It's very kind. Trouble is, I'll tell you what happens. I'll tell you what happens. Because it's a microphone, it can't actually, the way when there's people talking, you can actually just hone in on the person you're listening to. You know that. You know that kind of experience. Whereas with this, it just picks up everything. So when it records it, and I'm going to look at it, it's probably just going to be loud, and I won't actually hear very much at all. So we probably won't use it, and I probably won't stick it on the internet, even if the powers that be say it's okay. But has anybody got anything interesting to say? And could you all listen to that person just in case they actually... It doesn't have to be interesting. It could just be nice. So. Who's that? Yes, said the monkey pointing. Monkeys do have rights. Anything else? All right. I think that's about it. Okay. Is that okay? Is that okay? Seriously.